Well, hi there. We're getting ready to take off on the Clive Greenway Trail, I believe it is called. We're just sort of in the south part of Des Moines. We're going to head to the west on this trail. We've been to the east, which takes you downtown Des Moines. So, windy day today. This should be a fairly protected trail, though. It's along the river and creek or whatever it is, and with trees. So, sit back and enjoy. As I mentioned, it was a real windy day, or was going to be a real windy day in Des Moines. So we got a little bit of an early start, and we picked this trail because it was along the river and creeks with trees and sort of sideways to the wind that they were predicting from the south. We started out actually on the Walnut Creek trail here. It's near the West Soccer Club. That's where we parked. And this trail going to the north follows Walnut Creek up, as you might expect, and then intersects with the Clive Greenway Trail. They got quite the network of trails here in Des Moines. A lot of green space for the trail, winding your way through residential and industrial areas. As you can see, the signage for the trails is always top-notch. Julie pointed out that I'd missed this nice little cardinal enjoying the morning sun. Now we're on to the actual Clive Greenway, a little past the 2-mile mark of our ride. Still following Walnut Creek, so it's a little confusing. Some geese there getting ready for the spring. And the trail just crosses back and forth and winds along the creek. It's a very scenic, beautiful trail. I imagine once you get the leaves out and everything's green, it must just be spectacular. The creek itself is pretty nice. It does have rapids and things like that. Not sure if there's any fish in it. Lots of different parking areas along the trail, very improved. They're out working on the trail. Very impressed in the Des Moines area. They do a lot of effort in keeping up the different trails and maintaining them. This section here, just weaving your way through the trees and along the creek. Julie enjoying the trail. Crossing Walnut Creek yet once again. Here we are coming to the end of our ride this direction at Clive Lake. At this point you have to jump on the road for a little bit and then join back up to a bike path on the other side of the lake. We decided this was a good turnaround point for us. So we headed back down the creek and towards our car, towards Des Moines from here. Interestingly, this is the intersection of the Clive Greenway and the Raccoon River Valley Trail. So this is actually the official start of the Raccoon River Valley Trail on the west side of Des Moines here. You see the river there with the rapids. Coming under Interstate 35. Beautifully sunny day, right about 70 degrees, enjoying the warm weather. All sorts of trails that intersect the Clive Greenway and the Walnut creek trails, well marked, going out into neighborhoods or to other trail networks. Getting close here to the intersection of the Clive Greenway and the Walnut Creek trails. Now we're officially back onto the Walnut Creek Trail here, getting close back to our car. Rolling into the West Fields here, where our car was. After having a snack and some water, Julie's back felt pretty good, so we headed off towards Des Moines on the Walnut Creek Trail. Getting close here to the intersection of Walnut Creek and the Raccoon River. So last little bit of the Walnut Creek here. Here we are at the Irish Run and Hunter's Glen farms for the horses here. They board a lot of horses there. I'm not sure what type or whose they are. Here we are crossing the Raccoon River. We're starting to get a lot of other people out biking with us with the warm weather, trying to beat the wind. On the other side of the bridge here, if you go to the right, it starts the Great Western Trail that we biked the first day we were here in Des Moines. We ended up going to the left towards downtown Des Moines. And our destination is right here, a little before downtown, Gray's Lake, with a nice view of downtown itself and a pavilion and a park. From here you get a nice view of downtown Des Moines. You can see from the flags that the wind was starting to pick up. And this lake has a bike trailer on a nice little bridged trail there, heading back over the Raccoon River. Here we are paralleling the Raccoon River. Just up there you can see where the Walnut Creek dumps into the Raccoon River. Last little section here. If we went to the left, we'd head over to our hotel in West Des Moines, but we're heading back up to the soccer fields in our car along Walnut Creek still. Yeah, we ended up doing most of the Walnut Creek trail here. It's the Walnut Creek Greenway Park. Goes through a couple different cities. We ended up going down to where it dumps into the Raccoon River, and then a little bit further to see a view of the Des Moines skyline. So 22 miles total ride, back and forth. Nice trail, even though it was fairly windy out today, we were pretty well sheltered from that, so that was nice. But just beautiful signage and beautiful trail. A lot of people still out enjoying a 70-degree plus day in the early part of March here. Thanks for watching. We went to Sully's Irish Pub and had some Guinness and food to eat. 23-mile ride, a really wonderful ride. So encourage you to get down here to Des Moines and enjoy these trails.
As always, thank you for watching our video. Like it if you liked it. Please comment and subscribe so you can stay current with our adventures. We'd love to have you come along with us.